Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sadoya, and in today's video I'm super excited because we're going to be delving into the new start, but specifically nutrition. Now, nutrition is very important. In fact, we are what we eat, and one of the best ways to self-care is to be mindful of what you put inside your body. And so this is going to be hopefully 10 minutes of packing in all the information that you need to know about selecting foods. We will be busting some myths about weight loss and weight gain, and we will be completely annihilating some of the assumptions that people often make about fat. And to put a little icing on this cake, we are going to delve into 4 self-care tips that no one else is talking to you about. And so stay tuned in our New Start Challenge, getting that kickstart you truly deserve. In order to keep up to date with everything that's happening, I encourage you to follow me on Instagram. That's where I will be posting a lot of information, everything that will be in this video and in the previous video. We can interact and have a beautiful conversation about what it truly means to have new start. And this will be your opportunity to talk about the personal things that you want to see, and just know that when you do that, I will be mindful of the content that I need to produce in the next videos. Because it's not just about me sharing new start, it's about helping you to grow and become the best version of yourself. So take a hold of the opportunity, follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to also send me an email so that we can talk, we can become acquainted, and I can help you to understand nutrition, exercise, water, sunshine, temperance, air, rest, and trusting in God a whole lot more. How do you know when you're full? Or how do you know when you're hungry? Maybe your stomach aches, maybe you feel a sense of discomfort. Do you know the reason for that? Well, it's the stomach. The stomach and the large intestine are responsible for sending a signal to the brainstem, which then relays the message to the hypothalamus that it feels full whenever the stomach is distended. And whenever the stomach is empty, it also sends a signal to the same place to let it know, hey, we're empty down here. And then what happens is that both these signals would act on the paraventricular nucleus to let it know that it needs to either take in food if the stomach is empty and to decrease energy expenditure, or if the stomach is full to expend energy and to stop eating. Now, this is what happens in the short-term regulation of hunger and satisfaction. What happens in the long term then? What is responsible for ultimately sending that message? I'm pretty sure you didn't guess it, but that is fat. Fat produces a hormone called leptin that is responsible for acting on the hypothalamus to send a signal to the paraventricular nucleus to identify whether or not it needs to expend energy or to preserve energy. Let's delve into that a little further. If a person has a very small amount of body fat percentage, then it will mean that this person will produce a lot less leptin. That in turn tells the brain to encourage feeding and preserve energy. While if a person has a very high body fat percentage, that leptin will suppress the appetite and promote energy expenditure. So leptin basically tells it to stop eating and to burn more energy. Are you wondering what happens in the case of obesity? Let's talk more about that. Obesity happens as a result of dysregulation of feeding behaviors, plus energy metabolism. Most forms of obesity results from a low leptin level. This tricks the brain into thinking that the body is always starving and leads to overeating and excess energy storage as fat. Now that we understand a little bit better of what it means to be full and what it means to be satisfied, we're going to delve into the first tip that I have for you as it relates to nutrition. Whether you want to gain or lose weight, this is absolutely important, and that is spacing your meals. Because of how the body digests food, we want to space our meals approximately 5 hours in between. That means no snacking, no eating a sweet, nothing. This helps the body in order to digest our foods thoroughly, prevents fermentation of food, and give us a whole sensation of being satisfied and being full. These are some of the benefits of spacing your meals. If the body is not prepared to consume calories, those calories are packed away as fat. If meals can be eaten at regular intervals and your body can prepare for those meals, it subsequently leads to greater protection against cancer in leader bodies as a result, since calories can be used versus packaged away as body fat. Tip number 2. Always have your heaviest meals in the morning. This gives your body enough time to expend all that energy throughout the day. And because later throughout the day, the stomach becomes very tired after all its work, you want to give it the least amount to do later on down in the evening. So this also takes us to tip number 3. Eat more veggies. Now, why is this so important? The point of it is that if you're not eating at least one serving of vegetable per day, you're literally cutting your life short. Tip number 4. Avoid processed foods as much as possible. Today's feature is Kalia Burke and Erwin. And Erwin took the time to send me a video of him doing mountain climbers because we absolutely hate them. And I'd say we have a love-hate relationship for it. But I want to thank him so much for putting in the E in New Start and for sending me the videos, which also me to get active. And so for your chance to be featured in next week's video, please remember to send me an email or message me on Instagram, any one of your choice. And I do recommend that you check out Erwin's page. It's absolutely beautiful. And a big thank you to all those who follow me on Instagram. We have reached 600 followers and I'm super happy to share information with you about nutrition, exercise, water, temperance, air rest, and trusting in God. I will see you in the next one.